Hey guys, welcome to Griffith's Retro Gaming, where today I'm going to be doing my latest pickups video, and I have got some amazing pickups. And yes, I say this every single time I do a pickups video, but this one is fantastic. I've basically caught CEX slipping on a few things, although it's not entirely their fault, but I will get onto that once I show them particular games. And I got over £100 worth of games for think, well, we'll see later, but I'm sure it was for about 15 quid. So yeah, I've just going to address my last video, which was a Switch collection video. I really enjoyed doing it, but bloody hell, it took a lot of time. And for my video after this one, it's going to be my Xbox 360 special editions and steelbooks. So I think in that there's around 40 games, and yeah, some real rarities there as well. So you may be interested in that. But it's a part of my collection I've never shown, my 360, only when I pick them up. So I just wanted to get that. So I've got it documented on my channel, if you like, because that's, I don't know. But anyway, it's what we do, isn't it? So yeah, for this pickups video, I've got nothing too retro. I think the oldest thing is original Xbox, and but I have got PS4, PS3, Switch, DS, and Xbox One / Series X. So where to start? I'll start with my Switch games, and the first one I'm going to show I picked up from, I don't know if it was Game Collection, but it was on an online site, and it is the collection of Mana. I'll try and keep it at this side so you can see the footage over here. That's how I edit it. So yeah, the collection of Mana series, which brilliant games. The thing what got me the most excited was it's got the original Game Boy game, which was Final Fantasy Adventure, but it was Mystic Quest. And collection complicated, I know, but I remember when I didn't know when they came out. I'd just seen some in Game Station randomly, and I'd got some money off my grandma for my birthday or Christmas. I can't remember which one, and thought, no, I want them because I'd played Final Fantasy VII for ages, and then went on to Final Fantasy VIII, and I was well into it. And I remember Mystic Quest off the Super Nintendo as well. So yeah, it's a non-brainer. But the Mana games are more action adventure rather than turn-based games, and yeah, they're just really, really good if you've never played them. There is a difficulty spike to them. Not Mystic Quest off the SNES, though. That was like introduction into JRPGs for the West, and it was easy, but it was still really good. So yeah, nice to get that. And I think it was only 16 quid. It wasn't an awful lot, so I was happy to add that. Although I have got them on, or some of them on the Vita in backup files. But yeah, I found that to be a real bargain. Next game I got was off a viewer of the channel, and he comments on a lot of my videos and stuff, and I have met him. Really nice guy called Adam Rag, and he was selling some Switch games, and one I saw, I've never played this, so I was intrigued because another friend of mine, Mark Guy, if he is watching, he's mentioned before that it's a good game, and that is Tactics Ogre. This is Reborn, so it's, I can't remember which, because there's one on the PSP. I think it is the PSP one, unless that one is a remake of the PlayStation, the PlayStation 1 version. But either way, It looks fantastic. This is a tactical RPG, so more towards the like tabletop gaming, Dungeons and Dragons type things. You got to move within the grid to be able to attack or perform an action, basically. So yeah, it's a tough sell for me, the tactical RPGs, but I'm really looking forward to playing that one. And who knows, it might get me going on the tactical RPGs. I want to play the Mario and Rabbids games as well. I know they're not. Well, the first one is based on a grid system as well, so yeah. But yeah, thanks, Adam. He sold that for me for, I think, a bargain. I don't know how much it is, but it was sealed and I think 15 quid, I think. Maybe a little bit more with postage. So thanks a lot, Adam. I will open that and I will play it. Next up, yeah, I'll go for these. So I went to Game, and I do like to have a look in there. You've got to look through every single thing, pull the game out, and it might have a reduction sticker on it, and some are really cheap, but not always. So it is a bit of a gamble. If you've got time, it's worth doing. But I did find some games, and I'll go through those now. So the first one is, I don't know anything about two of these. The last one I do, I'll get into that. But this is called In Sound Mind. It was £4. It's a Series X, Series X game, and you play as, I believe you play as like a therapist, and you've got to help people by listening to recordings of them, and it helps you unlock your own amnesia. It's a bit strange. It's a psychological thriller, horror, sorry. So yeah, interesting. I don't know how it's going to play, and for £4, it don't bode well. But yeah, I'll give it a go at some point. Next up is, this was £3, and it's Arcade-geddon. I think you say Arcade-geddon, and you've got to save your arcade, but it's like a looter shooter from what I've seen. Mainly multiplayer, but you can play it single. And I suppose from what I've read, it's a bit like Borderlands in how it plays, not how it looks. So if it is like Borderlands, I'm gonna really enjoy it. And for £3, it's hardly a massive risk. Is that yeah? That's a Series X game as well. Not that it matters so much for them type of graphics. So it's hardly like a treble A game, but yeah. So the local arcade owner tries to save his business from faceless mega corporation Fun Co. by linking the top arcade games into a super game. Yeah, mental. But it's worth getting. It was worth me getting this version sealed because it's got some like add-ons. And same with this game as well. Now, this game got absolutely panned, and I love the series because it's just mindless fun. I think I've said this for the last like 3 pickups videos. I've always picked up a game from that series, but it is Saints Row, and this is the 2022 reboot. Yeah, it got panned, and from what I've read, people have said the game's okay in gameplay. It's the story that sucks, and I can get round that because everyone, like, a good story makes a good game. We all know that, but there's no point in having an amazing story if the gameplay is crap. So you do need a mixture of both. However, when I've been working or something, I just want to stick my comp on and I don't know, just like kill a few enemies. I'm not too bothered about big dialogue or stories at that point. So and that's what attracts me to the Saints Row game. It's not the story so much, although number 2 was fantastic. It's the fact that you can just mess around on it. And yeah, for £7, I hardly saw that as a big risk. So it is for the PS4. I would have preferred it on the Xbox, but they didn't have it. only so I can play it on the Series X. So yeah, I suppose like it doesn't look too graphically demanding, so on the PS4 it should run absolutely fine. And yeah, with it being sealed as well, there's some bonus content. So I think you can get it from CEX for a little bit less, but sealed with the stuff, no brainer for £7. I think it's £5 in CEX. So yeah, I'll do this one next. And this is a game which was on the PS2. This is Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. So it's a remake of 12, which was an interesting game. I've not played it loads. I think I'll probably play it in this, but it brought in the job system again, and I think it was the first to have like a open world sort of environment, although there was an overworld in a lot of the in all of them. I think even the first one had an overworld, but this was the first like open world, and it wasn't a full open world, it was like a partial one. But anyway, if it wasn't, then people will put me right, especially my mate Alex. But yeah, like I say, I've not really played this one, but it goes for about a tenner. I got it for £8. I want to play through a load of Final Fantasy games. It's an amazing series. So yeah, that was a no-brainer for that type of price. My mum was on her travels again. She went to York. She loves York. So, well, I do anyway. It's an amazing city. And there was 2 games that I wanted. Well, 3, but one of them was a reprinted cover. I'm kind of at that point where a lot of the games that are in CEX, because a lot of them are more like common, rather you don't tend to get the rare ones, and when you do, they're a lot of money. So I'm finding it harder to find games now. I'm at that point. So but there was 2. One was an Xbox game, the other one was a PS4 game. PS4 game is Ni no Kuni 2. And if you remember, I picked up the first one on the PS3 a couple of months ago. And it's like a JRPG. Well, it is a JRPG, like turn-based battles. But it's from level 5, so it's in the art style of Professor Layton. And when I played, well, I only played it a little bit, but I thought, wow, this looks amazing. But it's very story driven, and that's what made me stop at the moment, because yeah, it's just a bit too much after work for me, unfortunately. But yeah, I think the first one's £4 on the PS3, and then this one's £5. I think it saw a release on the Switch as well, but you'll pay more on the Switch. So if you do want to play them games, PS3 and PS4 is probably your best bet. And the other game, I don't know if there's... Oh, yeah, sorry. There's some postcards that came with this, which is quite cool. So I don't know if you can see these. If not, I'll just put a picture in. I can't see my camera, I'm using my phone. But yeah, lovely artwork. I think this one is the case to, or the front cover to the Switch version. Could be wrong, but I think it is. I'm sure I've seen it. So yeah, I will get onto that once I've completed the first one. And the last game, or second game, or it is the last game, is a game I don't really know much about, and I can't believe it because it is from Rockstar. It is State of Emergency. And this one, I'll just read the back. It sounds absolutely amazing, although I'm sure you probably know. But a shadowy corporation has seized control of your country. The people have taken to the streets in protest. A state of emergency has been declared. Now it is time for you to fight for your freedom. and the first picture is somebody with a flamethrower. So it sounds absolutely mental, but great fun. It is on the PS2 as well, if you are interested, if you haven't got an Xbox. So yeah, if you do want to try it. And for £4, I don't think it's much more expensive on the PlayStation 2. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. Might be worth a go. Okay, so finally I'm going to go into the games that I got from CEX, where I caught them slipping, if you like. And the first two games are what I went in for. So these were from the North Point, Hull North Point Shopping Centre on Brandsome in Hull. So first game, the main one I went in for, the second one I just saw and I thought, oh, I might as well get it. But this one is WWE All Stars. Fantastic game. It reminds me of like the old arcade games. It's way over the top. So as you'll see from the footage, the wrestlers are real bulky, you know, like really big. When you do certain moves, special moves, they'll just say you do a pile driver. They'll get them in the pile driver and then jump real high, spin around, and then boom, and then yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. It's yeah, it's just fantastic to play. Although I have got it on the 360 PSP, and I was all right with them. But this one seems really difficult. I can't. I've not put it on easy, just on normal. But yeah, it seems really. I was getting my ass kicked. I don't know what was going on there, but it brings in two generations of the wrestlers, and you can do dream matches and stuff like that. That you progress through the story doing your dream matches. So one of them, for example, I think it's maybe the first one, Andre the Giant against Big Show, two giants. Big Show in WCW was touted as Andre the Giant's son, so that sort of makes sense. And yeah, I'll just go through some of the wrestlers. It says over 40 of the greatest WWE legends and superstars. So John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Randy Orton, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Andre the Giant, Triple H, Randy Savage, Rey Mysterio, Stone Cold, Sheamus, The Rock, Miz, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and more. So some really good wrestlers on there. £5. I think it's a bit more on other systems, so I believe this is the cheapest way to play it. Highly recommend it if you're into wrestling and you've not played it. Second game was for the Xbox One. Now, I don't have an Xbox One, I have a Series X, so I can play them. But this is Rise, Son of Rome. So I think this was a launch title, which is why I haven't played it. I got the PS4, I didn't get the Xbox One. But you play as a Roman and just go through it basically, but it looks stunning. You can have gladiatorial fights. I don't know if chariot races are in it. There might be. Could be wrong. But yeah, it £3. But it's apparently not the best game. It looks amazing, but it plays like crap apparently. I think it averaged about 60 from the reviews, so yeah, not fantastic, especially for a launch title. But it's a game I haven't played. It's an exclusive for the Xbox, so no brainer for £3. And hopefully I'll like it, because I've kind of got like an affinity for the affinity for ancient Rome. I love like studying that sort of period in history, and trying to learn Latin as well. So right up my street. This. I just hope it isn't terrible. Okay, 3 bargains here now. When I got to the checkout with Raz and the wrestling game, there was loads of games on the countertop, and I had a lot of them for these were all PS3, but I had a lot of them for the Xbox 360, so I didn't see the point. So there was one game which is on the 360, but that is the most expensive one. And it just made sense to grab it there and then. The other two were exclusive to the PS3, so that made sense. But yeah, there was like some of the special editions had the special edition prices because CEX have done that more now, where in the past they didn't tend to. Because I think they've seen the value in the special editions and collector's editions and things like that. But the first one, absolute bargain, and I didn't have it. It was the only one I didn't have. Although I have got it on another system. I got it on the PS4, but in a collection. But this is Uncharted 2. And this is the Steelbook version. I think, yeah, limited edition collector's box. The artwork on the box is lovely. These are all in amazing condition as well. Like, there's not one bit of rust on this, which if you have steel books, you will know how difficult that is to keep unrusted. But there's some, not cards, they are paper, but some action shots from the game. How many is there? 2. And codes which you can't. I think they expired in 2011, so I'm not downloading them. Yeah, instructions. It's weird to see instructions with games these days, isn't it? But Uncharted, the series is amazing, and in my opinion, much better than Tomb Raider. That might upset a few. Although the Tomb Raider reboots were amazing, Uncharted were. I do lean more towards the Xbox exclusives because I love Gears of War and things like that. But the Uncharted games on the PlayStation were amazing. Not a bad word to say about it. Just fantastic games. And number 2, I seem to kind of getting mixed up a bit. All of them were good. I've played 1 to 4. There is one with 2 women I haven't played. All of them were really good, but I remember 2 being particularly amazing. So I think, although the Vita one was really good as well, I really enjoyed the Vita one. So delighted with that. And £1.50. Try and find it on eBay for £1.50. You would the original game, but not the Steelbook. So the most expensive game, or wasn't to buy, but in value, was a wrestling game, believe it or not. And it is WWE 2013, but this is the Stone Cold edition. Now, they brought out a few. There was Bret Hart and Undertaker. I have got the Undertaker edition, as you'll see in my next video, but that's for the 360, and I don't think it was WWE 13. But online, I've seen this on eBay for, well, one of them in particular was around 80 quid. I don't know if it is worth that, but if it's worth, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, I've picked up an absolute bargain for 3 quid. And they just don't have it on file, so they just take it in as the WWE 13. So this comes with a Stone Cold Steve Austin DVD. This is the bottom line. I think it's just, I think it just talks about his journey through WWE, because he wasn't Stone Cold in WCW or ECW. It comes with a game, which I do have, but I think I've got it on the PS3 as well, but yeah, I'll be having this one instead. So there's a code for Iron Mike Tyson, and he's got the DX shirt on, which he had on at WrestleMania. And you can have Stone Cold coming down on an ATV, which he did a few times. But it also comes with a signed, that is actually signed by Stone Cold by a pen. It's not a photocopy. So that's brilliant, that, because I used to love Stone Cold. Who didn't? Let's be honest. and I may have to frame that. So absolutely amazing. Not an awful lot in it, to be fair, but yeah, for what I've seen online, absolutely amazing. And yeah, it comes with a Stone Cold front cover as well, where the other one is, I think it's CM Punk, and he's doing that. You don't really see his face, so I think it's just from there you just see. But yeah, that's brilliant. I didn't even know. I just saw that and I thought, yeah, for £3 I'm going to take that. I know I've already got it, but just for the DVD, and I'll just get rid of the other one and just keep this. I didn't realise there was a signed picture in there, so oh, there's also an in-game attire Red Skull t-shirt. Again, I probably won't be able to download that. Don't know why they don't put them on the disc. And the final game, I've seen this on eBay for between 20 and 30. And again, it's an exclusive, although I don't think originally it was. But before the PS3, I think it was on another system. I could be wrong. I don't know much about this. But it's Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, or Sigma 2. And it's the collector's edition. So this was £6. And it comes with a game, as you would expect. There's a chunky manual in there. I don't know if you can see, but it's a pretty hefty manual. It's got lovely artwork on the inside there. I don't know if that comes with the original one, just the standard one, I should say. You get like a comic book, which is really nice. Some nice artwork in there, and also some stuff about the game as well. Is it a little strategy guide for the game? Ninja Gaiden. I think the first one, or maybe this one, is on the Vita, and I have played it on there, and I was like, oh, this is difficult. I do find the Ninja Gaiden games difficult. I've got one on the original Xbox, and yeah, as amazing as it is, it just kicked me ass. And an original soundtrack as well. I'm just trying to see what that is. Is it a code? Yeah, download code for an unlockable costume. Yeah, I should put them on the disc rather than as a download. But yeah, I didn't know the value of that either. I just thought, God, that looks nice, and for £6, I'd rather, because that's what the price of the standard game would be, £6. You might as well get the collector's edition. So yeah, amazing. That, really happy with it. And like I said, there was a few other things as well, but they were priced properly, or I had them on another system. And I don't really buy to myself, so other people can have the bargains on them. So yeah, that's my little mini pickups. Some fantastic stuff, especially that wrestling thing with the Austin, the signed Austin card. And yeah, looking forward to playing Tactics Ogre and Raz, especially out of all those. So yeah, just like to thank you for watching and being a part of my channel, which unfortunately I didn't win the YouTuber of the month, but it has sort of sparked a fire in me to put out more content. So hopefully you'll see more content, life permitting, of course. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my journey on YouTube at the moment, and I have no plans to stop. It may slow down like it has done in the past, but I really enjoy doing what I do. So yeah, and that's all down to you. If no one ever watched it, then I'd probably give up. So just a thank you to everyone that watches, and yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. So that'll be my Xbox 360 special editions, and then beyond that, there'll probably be a pickups video and the review I've been promising to get out as well. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Take care. I'll see you very, very soon.